Hey guys, it's Sharon Tseung, and today we're going to talk about 13 unique side hustle ideas that you can start with zero to low capital. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, welcome. I'm all about teaching on how to build passive income, become financially free, and design your best lives. If you guys are interested in that, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified of my latest videos. Now, I'm a huge advocate of side hustles because they have totally changed my life. I've been able to retire from the 9-to-5 world, all because I built multiple passive income streams that work for me today. And it really just starts with taking that first step of starting side hustles, maybe while you are at a full-time position that you are not that passionate about. That was my scenario. I started trying every single side hustle after work hours and during weekends because I really wanted to create that financial freedom for myself. And I want to tell you that you can do it too. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. I hope these ideas inspire you to take action. And we're going to go over some interesting ones that you guys might not have thought of. So first off, if you're into cars or even cleaning, try mobile car detailing. You can do this with less than $500 to get started. There are people building 30K a month businesses doing this. So what you're going to need to do is have a vehicle to get around and have equipment like a vacuum cleaner for $20 to $100, depending on if it's used or not, microfiber towels for $17, and other items like an all-purpose cleaner for $7, glass cleaner you can get for $3, wash and wax for $14, 2 buckets around $12, a water hose for around $50, and a wash mitt for around $8. So as you can see, you don't need that much capital to get started. You just need to buy some of these items to use for your clients. So for pricing, you can charge around $275 to $350 per car, but you could even create monthly subscriptions for around $175 a month for everything included so you can get recurring clients. And then to get clients, start with building your own website, brand, and social media pages. You can take on clients at a reduced rate when you first start out, and then use word of mouth to build your clientele. And then always carry business cards in case people ask you for information while you're on a job. So mobile car detailing can actually make a lot of money. Now, if you don't want to talk to people as much and you want to work from the comforts of your own laptop, I've actually made over $45,000 profit through this next side hustle. Number 2 is you can sell custom apparel on Amazon Merch on Demand and start with $0. Amazon Merch on Demand used to be called Merch by Amazon, and basically it lets you sell custom apparel. What you do is you upload designs on their platform, and they will actually print that design on apparel every time you get sales, and they will ship and fulfill your orders for you. So you don't have to do anything, and you don't have to start up with a ton of money. I did this all with $0. I had Photoshop already, so I was making designs, putting them on the platform, and I started making sales, and I still make a bunch of sales today, which is crazy. I think last month I made around $3 to $4 grand for the month, and I hadn't even touched Merch on Demand for a few years now. Granted, it was the holiday season, but it's essentially averaging around $1K a month cash flow over the year, which is pretty amazing. Now, to do this, first you're going to apply on merch.amazon.com, and when you get in, you upload your artwork on the apparel. Then you choose the products you want to sell, and then you create an Amazon listing by adding your title, bullets, and descriptions, and you can sell shirts like these. And Amazon's going to print and fulfill your orders for you, so you don't need to hold inventory. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually do marketing for this? Well, a lot of it is SEO. You're going to try to outrank listings on Amazon. And to do this, you do competitor research and check through the bestseller rankings on different listings on Amazon. And the lower the number means the more sales those shirts are getting. Then you can see if you can put your own spin on those shirt ideas. If you guys are interested in building a Merch by Amazon business, you can check out my tutorials on YouTube. I have one on how to get started, and then I have another one on using Merch Informer to get more sales on your Merch by Amazon business. Number 3 is kind of a weird side hustle. It's to try hosting trivia nights. It's random, but this guy Adam started his trivia business with just $300 and now built a huge business doing this all over the nation. To start, you'll need a laptop for music and tracking scores. You need sound equipment, paper, pens, and some great questions. So again, you don't need much to get started. You might already have all this equipment yourself. And then you'll approach restaurant and bar venues with a flat fee like $110 for 2 hours, and go up from there as you build your clientele. The venue would make their money back on the food and drinks from players, and usually they can rack up a few grand doing this. Then you market the event through friends and family, social media, flyers, and ads, and as you sign up more venues, you can hire people and grow your business. And that's actually how this person scaled his business. He started hiring people to create trivia nights in different cities. Number 4, you can create low content books for Amazon KDP. So I actually used to do Kindle books, and I would hire ghostwriters to help write some of the books. I would outline it, send it to someone to help write it, but then I decided it wasn't for me. I didn't really like that concept. But with low content books, you don't even need writing. You can have little to no text or images. Instead, they provide the reader with guided content like coloring books, journals, recipe books, planners, etc. These are books that usually require less than a few hours to create, and you can possibly make 4 to 5 figures a month doing this if you churn out a bunch of good books. You can use sites like Canva or Adobe Express to help you create these covers, but you can also go to BookBolt, which helps you create covers and also interiors and even puzzle books, and they have a bunch of templates available for you. So go ahead and check that out because it's a great way to make money without that much effort. Because if you think about it, if you have a lined journal, right, and then you just change out the covers and call it something different, that's a whole new book, but it's still the same thing. It's just lined pages for people to journal in. KDP.Amazon used to just be Kindle books, but now it also allows you to make paperback books, and you can just self-publish right then and there. Number 5, you can become a transcriptionist. So a transcriptionist is a specialist in documentation. It entails listening to voice recordings and then converting that into writing. So it does require a lot of patience and training, and you also need to have really good listening skills, be good at English, and another important skill is to be able to type fast. So if you're just starting out, a 65 words per minute rate is fine. You can go into the WPM test to check how fast you go, but eventually you want to go for 75 plus. The faster you do it, the easier it'll be to transcribe it into writing. The idea is really you just need to listen to audio and type it out. So it's not complicated. You don't need a bunch of experience, and you can look for positions on Upwork, Freelancer, Fiverr, TaskRabbit, and different places. And you can also check Allegis Transcription. I hope I'm saying this right, but they have transcription jobs there as well, and you can earn up to $16 to $24 per week. Number 6 is another weird one. You can farm fish and make $45,000 a year just like this guy does. So according to Vice, Malik has over 3,000 exotic fish in his apartment worth $50,000, and he owns over 55 tanks and tries to make at least $5,000 from each tank over time. He'll get the fish from other breeders and collectors and usually keeps them in a tank for about 6 months, and most of the time they'll breed themselves naturally. Malik then retails to local customers and wholesales to other stores. His fish is priced according to their breed and size, some going for $300 per fish. So this is a weird one. I know that I talked about this in a previous TikTok and someone was like, this sounds like a full-time job, but this person actually does have a full-time job and is doing this as a side hustle. That's why I'm saying you guys need to be creative and have multiple income streams, not just your full-time position. Because you never know if anything's going to happen, like if you get laid off or something like that. So you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. Number 7, you can sell digital products on Etsy. So this is actually how I got started. I started creating digital products like Photoshop templates and Microsoft Word templates. I'll sell them on Etsy, and I've had over 5,200 sales on my shop. So a good way to start is to just go on Etsy and type digital product on the search list, and then you can find the different products you can create. So what I would create was like photography mini session templates, resume templates, media kits, business cards, birthday cards, wedding cards, like you name it. There's so many different ones you can create, and if you make a template, people can just buy it and fill it out. And it's actually really helpful because I even bought an Airbnb guidebook when I was trying to set up my Airbnb. I bought it and filled it out, and it was a lot easier to create than doing it from scratch. So I think digital products are really awesome, and you can make a lot of money from it, and it's low risk. You need 0 to low capital. It's about 20 cents for fees for listings, but setting up your shop is free. You don't need to handle inventory. You don't need to ship anything. Etsy just does it automatically for you and takes a cut whenever you get sales. So if you guys are interested in how to start up on Etsy, I do have a course. You guys can check it out. It's called the Etsy Entrepreneur. I'll link it in the description below if you guys are interested in this side hustle. And with this side hustle, you can make from $50 a week to $1,000 a month and more. Number 8, you can be a website or application tester. So what I mean by that is people want to understand user experience when people are using different websites and apps. So that's why you can get paid for this. So to sign up, you can go to usertesting.com, click on get paid to test, and then you can sign up and take the assessment. There are a lot of jobs available, and you usually earn about $10 per test. Number 9, you can create product videos. So if you want to make TikToks for different brands and get paid for it, even if you don't have a following, you can actually do this by going to billow.app, and they have a page that is specifically for creators. It connects creators with different brands to promote their products and make money, and you can make product videos and they'll pay you and possibly give you free product. Number 10 is starting a vending machine business. So you can start this with less than $5,000, and there are people making this into 6-figure businesses. Most people make $300 to $400 per machine per month. First, what you're going to do is register your business with your state, and then next find a location before getting the machine. You want to make sure there's demand, so you contact business owners of places with high traffic like warehouses, retail stores, and malls, barbershops. And in order to find these business owners, you can go network, you can drive for dollars, you can do cold calling and emailing. And some things to consider when you are starting this, you want to consider if the place you're putting it in is open 24/7, if it's safe, and if it has Wi-Fi. Then you want to get a machine new between $3,000 to $4,000 $2,000, or you can get it used between $800 to $2,500 on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, and you want to always test your machine before purchasing. Then you're going to buy inventory in bulk from Costco or Sam's Club and then stock your machines. You try to sell your products for at least double the cost of the items. Another thing you also want to do when you start, you want to check your machine at least once a week and possibly get feedback on it. Number 11, you can rent out your pool to people on Swimply, which is basically the Airbnb of swimming pools. So if you do have a swimming pool, you're not swimming in it much, you might want to rent it out. So on the site, people can book your pool hourly and Swimply takes a 15% cut. This guy Jim made $177,000 in 2 years doing this, and over the past decade, he spent $37,000 on maintenance. He charges $70 per hour for 5 people to use his pool. So it's pretty crazy. You can make a full-time income just renting out your pool. So you can get creative with it. I would say that it can be passive income if you have a cleaner to help deal with everything, and maybe you pay someone in terms of remote managing for booking. So it kind of gives me a vibe of Airbnb, and it doesn't seem as active as Turo, where you have to possibly drop off the car to the guests and make sure you give them the keys and things like that. Because if it's at your own house, you can possibly give them like a lock code to get in. Number 12, you can complete simple tasks for Facebook. It's called Facebook Viewpoints. You just go to viewpoints.fb.com. You can get paid by completing simple tasks for Facebook. You're not going to make a ton of money, but you're going to earn rewards by completing programs or tasks that help create better apps and services. Every time you reach 1,000 points, you're going to get $5 to your PayPal. So it's not that much, again, like I mentioned, but it's going to be very simple. For example, a task might be to speak words into a recording for pronunciation. And this can be an easy way to make some money on the side. It's online, so it's in the comfort of your own laptop. Number 13, you can flip domains to make money. So what is a domain? It's basically the URL or name of a website, and you can buy it for a cheap price and then resell it for higher. And people are willing to pay top dollar to get that name from you. This guy was actually offered $45,000 for his domain, which he bought for only $300. So you can buy domains on Namecheap, GoDaddy, HostGator, Bluehost, and you can sell domains on GoDaddy Auction, Flippa, Namecheap Marketplace, and eBay. If you build up your website and get traffic through SEO, you can make even more money, like I mentioned, for your domain, because if you can show that you're getting cash flow from the business and people buy it, they can make some cash flow from it by just purchasing your domain. So this is a great way to make money, and I think it's still a possibility today. So I hope you guys like these 13 unique side hustle ideas. We went over a lot of random ones and also some really good business ideas that you can do online from the comfort of your own laptop without a bunch of money to start. So again, I really advocate creating multiple income streams. I wanted to give you guys some ideas today, and I'm going to keep providing more side hustle ideas on this channel that hopefully you guys will benefit from. If you guys like this episode, let me know in the comments below which one resonated with you the most, which one you might be interested in trying out. Smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified of my latest videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.